We were talking about Military Child Protection Act. It's a bill that we're creating at this time, and we're going to be publishing it next week. The concept behind it is protecting, the veteran's child or active duty, and protecting that relationship, and ensuring that processes, rulings can't go into place while they're deployed or while they're conducting military training, workups, field ops, field exercises, where you're out in the field and you come back and your spouse is relocated, and now the case has got to be heard down there, protecting where the residence was. So we're talking statistics and going through, the facts that are relevant to the case. And one of the personal things that I threw in there was, when I was in combat, I lost 4 Marines while I was active duty in combat. That was hard. Since I've been home, I've lost 13 that have all been family court related. So I've had 13 Marines commit suicide because of family court issues, and I lost 4 in combat. We can talk statistics all day long. Veteran suicide is something that I've been dealing with since 2011, running a nonprofit for disabled veterans. So I'm passionate about it and I believe in it. But I've never had a moment where literally one sentence changed the atmosphere in the room the way it did today. The fact is I lost 4 Marines in combat. The staggering fact is I've lost 13 Marines to suicide that made it through combat and came back. But due to family court issues, they committed suicide. The second leading cause of veteran suicide is family court divorce/custody battles. The current VA statistic is 20 vets a day. The key behind that is, though, for it to be classified as a quote-unquote suicide for the VA or the DOD, however you want to classify it, there has to be tangible evidence that it was a suicide related to this topic. So that means they had to do a letter, a phone call, a text message, an email, a Facebook video. Something had to be tangibly tying it to, this is why I committed suicide. So those are low numbers. One of the things, how many vets do we have in here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a couple. When you were active duty, you had a purpose. Your purpose was, and the Marine Corps, close with, eliminate, destroy, but also to bring the guy to the right of me and the guy to the left of me home. I'm responsible for his safety, he's responsible for mine. I'm responsible for his safety, he's responsible for mine. I had a purpose. I knew my purpose, I knew my mission. I got out, well, now what's my purpose? Well, for most vets, it turns to our family. Why does it turn to our family? Because we sacrificed so much of our family time while we were on active duty, deployed, doing workups, this operation, that operation, this field exercise, that field exercise. We already missed the first steps. We already missed this. We already missed that. Now we've committed to our children and now our purpose. They're our passion. We're now going to be the best, the most involved father that we can be. Well, I lost the military. I was medically retired or medically separated, or, it was just time for me to get out. Now I've changed my focus to my children. Now that was just taken from me. I didn't even have a say in it. I just overnight became a visitor in my kids' lives. Now what's my purpose? Well, you're not going to find that purpose in a job. You're not going to find that purpose in this or in that. When you've lost your entire purpose in life, what's left? And for a vet, normally there's not a lot left out there. When you've experienced the highs of the highs and the lowest of the lows, and you didn't think it could get any worse, and now the only thing you had left, your identity, your representation, is your children. And now that's taken from you, and you feel helpless, you feel hopeless, there's nowhere left to turn. And I've literally talked to a vet this week, and he goes, if I can't see my kids, I'm doing more damage seeing them 4 days a month than not even being there. Because I can't protect them, I can't impart enough to be an effective dad. I'm literally a visitor, and it hurts me seeing them that 4 days a month. So they commit suicide. Because of the system that we have. So they lose their passion, they lose their purpose. There's nothing left. So that, talking about the purpose and the things that lead to veteran suicide. Everybody in here has a wow moment. Everybody in here somewhere along this journey has had a wow moment. What was that wow moment? That wow moment was the first time I came home to an empty house. That wow moment was the first time my daughter called me and goes, Dad, why can't I sleep in my bed? A simple sentence of, this is so important to me because, it's hard coming home to an empty house. And this bill would allow my child more time, and every child out there more time, to be able to sleep in their own bed.